Good morning. Hope everything's going all right. I hope everything is going good for your family. I hope you're in good health. We're going to be learning something new this week. Okay? And the thing that we're going to be learning something new is solving for variables. This week is not going to be about actually using numbers. You're going to be using variables. Okay? So, for instance, let's say I have a rectangle. This is the formula for area of a rectangle. Okay? Let's say I already know my area and I already know my length, but I don't know my width. With where this is right now, you will not be able to find your width. All right? Sure, you can plug everything in, but you're still not going to be able to find your width unless you solve for W, right? Okay? So if you solve for W, then you'll be able to find your width, and I'll be able to figure out the width of my garden, right? So that's what we're going to be doing. I'm going to be throwing different formulas at you, and I'm going to expect you to be able to manipulate the problem correctly to solve for the variable and to find what the variable is equal to. Okay, so let's use that example I used earlier. Okay, let's say I want to solve for W, right? Okay, so right now I have A equals length times width. Whenever I'm being solved for W, is I want this to be on its own. So how do I do that? Well, these are joined by multiplication, right? So to get these splits, I need to do the opposite, right? Order of operations, right? So I need to divide by L. What do you gotta do on one side? You gotta do on the other, right? Divide by L. That cancels out. And look, what drops down? W. And that equals A over L. Is W on its own? Yep. So therefore, there's your W. And you're like, but there's no answer. That's the answer. All right? Because for anything, let's say I change my mind a lot of times. I have different areas I want to plug in. And I have different links that I want to plug in. Well, I have the formula to be able to quick get to it instead of going through this one and, okay, divide, okay, divide, okay, divide. You know? Okay? Cool. There's one. Let me do another. Let's say I have this. P equals M times V. Okay, I got this off of physics. You'll also have some from chemistry. You'll have tons of formulas. But again, you're going to have to know this. Okay, let's say I want to solve for M, right? So what would you do? Divide by V on both sides. And that cancels out, right? So therefore, M equals P over V. There's your answer. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay? Now let's go ahead and go down to here. V equals D over T. Let's try that. Okay? Well, right now I'm going to go ahead and I want to solve for D first, okay? So if I solve for D, what is this connected by? Division, right? So I have to get this T over to this side. So I have to multiply it. So if you multiply it times T on both sides, that cancels, right? So it would be VT equals D, or TV equals D, right? There you go. Now what if, and that's your answer, if you wanted to solve for D, but what if I wanted to solve for T? Well, right now, I don't want T to be down there, all right? So I need to move T up to this is the denominator, right? I need to move it up to the numerator. Well, the only way I can do that is by multiplying by T. All right, so I multiply times T on both sides. That cancels out, and I'm left with T times V equals D. Did we do anything? Well, we got the T up, but I gotta get rid of that V, right? So I have to divide by V. And T equals D over V. There you go. Okay? Is it alone? Yes. Is it in the numerator? Yes. So therefore, we are good. It has to be in the numerator. A lot of people will go ahead and say, all right, this is division, so I'm going to divide by d on both sides, and my t will automatically move up. No, it won't. You got to multiply to get it moved up, okay? Now, I'm going to do one more, and that's it, okay? That's it for me today, okay? So this one over here, it is difficult. V equals V naught plus A times T, all right? I want to solve for A. Yeah. No, I want to solve for V. This is called V naught. V0 is V naught. Okay? I want to solve for that first. So what do? I have to get it on its own, right? I have to get this on its own. Is it connected to anything? Yes. It is connected to the AT, right? If it's connected to the AT, I have to move this AT over to here. How is it connected? It's connected by addition. So therefore, what's the opposite of addition? Subtraction. Now, what you're going to say is, okay, so we have to subtract A and subtract T, right? Well, these are connected by multiplication. That bond is sturdy, a lot more sturdier than addition, right? So therefore, they have to go together. So if you're going to subtract one, you got to subtract both together. So minus AT, see it at, so it'll be V minus AT equals V naught. All right? And I know V naught and V is not the same. There's a 0 here, there's nothing here, so they're not the same. Okay? They both represent velocity. This is beginning velocity. That is what the velocity is at that current moment. So don't, okay? So therefore, I got it. We're good. Now let me go ahead and do another one. Let's say I want to solve. I'm going to go ahead and erase this. Let's say I wanted to solve for A. So, first things first, order of operations. I gotta get this part over here, right? Subtract V naught, subtract V naught. V minus V naught, it's not 0. All right? It is V minus V naught. And that equals, well, that canceled, right? So AT. Okay? And then, since I said I wanted to solve for A, right? I got to divide, right? Because they're multiplication. They're bounded by multiplication. So I got to divide by T to get A on its own. So I got A on its own. Good. So therefore, whatever's left over here, V minus V naught over T. There's my answer. Okay? Just gave that to you. So go ahead and use it. Okay? I believe I gave you one more problem under the knees. I gave you literally 1, 2, 3 to 4 problems. So use it. Okay? Hope you learned anything. If you have any questions, please let me know so that I can post another video either tomorrow or Wednesday. Okay? Have a good one. Bye, guys.